Out of all the ways to use your American Express membership rewards points, there's only one method I would recommend. You can always redeem your points for a statement credit or booking a flight or hotel through the American Express travel portal, but I found transferring your points to travel partners is the best way to maximize your value of each point in your account. I'll tell you what you need to know about membership rewards points, like which cards to have in your wallet and how to actually earn these points, so that I can then take you to the travel partners screen where I will be transferring out my points to Air France and KLM to book a flight with points. You can't transfer out your Amex points to travel partners unless you actually have a card that earns membership rewards points. In the American Express ecosystem, there's personal cards and there are business cards that both earn these point currencies that you can transfer out. On the personal side, there is the platinum card, the gold card, the green card, the everyday preferred, and the everyday. And on the business side, there is the platinum, the gold, the green, and the blue business plus. These cards earn membership rewards points and they can also be used to transfer out to travel partners. There are plenty of American Express cards that I did not mention as a part of that list. I'm thinking about the Hilton cards right now, or maybe the Delta cards. They earn points in their own respective currencies. They don't actually earn Amex rewards points. Let's say you do have a Hilton card and you use it pretty often. You cannot use those points to transfer out to travel partners like Air France or KLM or Virgin Atlantic. You will just be able to use those points with Hilton. And those cards can be great for some people, but I have chosen to focus on earning membership rewards points with Amex so that I can transfer them out to any airline or hotel that I want, as long as they're actually a transfer partner with Amex. So back to the personal and business cards that I just mentioned, they have a huge range of annual fees, starting from the $0 for the everyday card or the Blue Business Plus, going all the way up to $695 every single year for the personal platinum card and the business platinum card. So before you get attached to any one card, make sure that the annual fee makes sense for you and you don't mind paying it every single year. So assuming that you're starting out with exactly 0 Amex points and you don't have any of the cards, the first step would actually be to apply for one of these cards that I already mentioned. You don't have to worry about some of these cards not being able to transfer out to travel partners. Like with Chase, for example, you can get one of their Freedom cards like the Freedom Flex or the Freedom Unlimited. And even though Chase advertises that these cards earn cash back, they actually earn Chase Ultimate Rewards points that can be transferred out to partners, just like Amex membership rewards. The only problem with the Chase no annual fee cards is that even though you are earning the transferable currencies, you can't actually use them to transfer to travel partners unless you have an annual fee card. But with Amex, you don't have to worry about getting specific cards that are going to give you access to the transfer partners. Even if you only get one no annual fee card with Amex, you can still use those amount of points to transfer out to partners. So the rule with Amex, if it earns membership rewards when you use it for purchases, then you can also use it to get the maximum value out of your points by transferring them. All right, so here's a quick rundown on how to actually earn these points. Welcome offers can be found with pretty much every credit card on the market. And certainly with Amex cards, there is a welcome offer with every card. These offers are for people that have not had that specific card in the past, and Amex is trying to entice you to sign up for the card. And you almost always need to hit a minimum spend in a certain period of time in order to unlock that bonus. For example, you might see a card that says you have to spend $3,000 in the first 3 months in order to get the bonus points, or you might see $6,000 in the first 6 months in order to get the bonus points for that card. These are just examples, but if you want the current offers, I would recommend just checking out that card on its specific page. Credit card companies, especially Amex, like to run limited time offers on certain cards in order to get new card members. The great part about Amex is they have a base rate on a lot of their cards, but during certain times they like to elevate that sign-up bonus when you use certain links to get to that card to get to the application page. Like with the personal platinum card, the base rate is always sitting around 80,000 points as of filming this video, but you can sometimes find offers of up to 150,000 bonus points for just meeting the same minimum spend. I believe the current high offer that you can get by using a referral link is 125,000 points, but that changes all the time. The personal gold rate is 60,000 points, but some links will show you a 90,000 point point bonus. And an all-time high offer right now on the green card that has an annual fee of $150. You can get 60,000 membership rewards points when you spend a certain amount, and you can also get a $200 statement credit. With high annual fee cards, you can see that you can get a lot of bonus points really quickly just by hitting that minimum spend. But with some of the no annual fee cards, the membership rewards points that you're earning are going to be a lot lower. Even though sign-up bonuses are the best way to earn a lot of membership rewards points fast, you can still earn plenty of points when using the spending categories. Some examples of this might be the Platinum card earning 5 times points on flights, the Personal Gold card earning 4 times points on grocery stores and restaurants, the Amex Green card when you're earning 3 times points on travel, and the Blue Business Plus earning 2x points on everything. If you have multiple Amex cards, of course you're going to want to use the card that makes the most sense for that purchase. You can also earn points with referral bonuses, so if you refer a friend or family to a specific card, you may earn membership rewards points for doing so. So we've talked about how to earn membership rewards points so that we can transfer them out to travel partners, but why would we actually want to do this over using cash back? Well, Amex has a lot of ways that you can actually redeem your points, and we're not going to talk about a lot of those in this video, but one example is cash back just because that's so popular among people that like credit cards. Mathematically, redeeming your Amex points for cash back will be one of the worst things that you can do. The cash back value of each Amex point is only going to be 0.6 cents per point, which means that if you redeem 10,000 points, you're only going to be getting $60 worth of value. But if you take your points and transfer them out to partners, you might end up getting 3, 4, 5 cents per point or higher. Over the course of this channel, I'm going to be talking a lot about my point redemptions from Chase, American Express, Capital One, all of those, and I can tell you that I'm going to be earning way more than 0.6 cents per point. There's no question in my mind that I'm going to get more than 10 times the amount of value out of my points when I transfer them out to partners than I would if I was just getting cash back. And that might actually be coming in a future video pretty soon. In a follow-up video to this one, me and my wife are going to be booking a flight to Europe that we are going to be getting for basically free by using American Express membership rewards points. And this video will be showing how I'm transferring the points out to that airline partner. So if you have an Amex point earning card and you have some points in your account, then you can move on to the transfer screen. So let's go over to the rewards and benefits screen on American Express. On this page, you're going to go to the earn and redeem tab, and on the little drop down, it's going to have a section for transfer points. So you'll click on that and you'll pull up a new screen. This one kind of goes over the basics on how to actually transfer out your points if you're confused. Step number 1 is to select one of their 20 partners. Step number 2 is to choose the number of points to transfer, and then number 3 is going to be book your trip. Once you scroll down, you'll see that American Express has 20 transfer partners. There's 17 for airlines and 3 for hotels. And if American Express is running any deals with certain airlines or hotels, you'll see that under the offers screen. Let's go over the 20 transfer partners. They have Aer Lingus, Aeromexico, Aeroplan, Air France KLM, ANA Mileage Club, Avianca Life Miles, British Airways, Cathay Pacific, Choice Hotels, Delta, Emirates, Etihad, Hawaiian Air, Hilton Honors, Iberia, JetBlue, Marriott, Qantas, Singapore, and Virgin Atlantic. Those are all of the airlines and hotels that you can transfer your Amex points to, and you can start receiving a lot more value for your points. I'm choosing to use Air France not just because I got a 25% transfer bonus, but because I actually found a really good flight from the United States to Denmark. I'll get into the specifics on that flight later on in a different video, but right now let's figure out how to set up your account. If you are not currently enrolled in the program through American Express, you will need your loyalty number. In this case, you need a Flying Blue number in order to make sure the transfer is going to go through. So because I already have a Flying Blue account, I just need to put in that loyalty number there, and it tells me I need to select a card member. So for me, if the points are being transferred to my Flying Blue account, I will select myself, and if the points are going to be transferred to my authorized user, I can also select them here. After I filled out those fields and I click continue, it's going to want me to verify the 3-digit number that's on the back back of my card. Once I click continue again, it will bring me back to the screen where I can either type in the amount of miles I want to transfer, or I can use the slider and I can determine how many points I'm going to get after I transfer them. With a bonus that's going on, it might be difficult to calculate exactly how many points you're going to get in your account for a certain amount of Amex points, so it's always nice to see the calculation right there. Point transfers must be made in increments of 1,000 points, and so for me, I chose 29,000 points because I wasn't exactly sure if I was going to be flying KLM or Air France using my Flying Blue miles back to the United States, and so I wanted to transfer over a little bit more than I was going to need to book this flight. Once you transfer over points from American Express to a transfer partner, you are not going to be able to get those points back into your Amex account. I really only needed 19,000 Flying Blue miles to finish the booking of this flight, but I just figured there's a 25% transfer bonus, and I think I'm gonna fly Flying Blue back to the United States, so I figured I should just go for it. You'll want to read some of the terms and conditions in reference to how fast these points are going to transfer over to Flying Blue miles in case there is a flight that you really want to book. A lot of these point transfers are instant, but some of them can take up to 48 hours. Different airlines and hotels are going to have varying estimated transfer times, so you always want to make sure you check that before actually clicking transfer your points. As we're looking at the final screen before we click submit transfer, it is going to say exactly how many points I'm transferring and to what loyalty program. It says again that these points will be taken out of my American Express point balance immediately, and it may take up to 48 hours to see that point balance updated in my Flying Blue account. And it's going to say my remaining points balance in my Amex account after the transfer. Once I'm okay with all of that information, I can click submit transfer, and then there you go. That is the entire transfer process. We're going to go through and look at the Amex point balance and see that it is updated, and then I wanted to also go over to Flying Blue to see if the point transfer was instant, and in this case it was. So in my Flying Blue account I now had 40,000 miles, but I only needed a certain amount of those to book the flight. And of course I will absolutely be making a watch me redeem videos on exactly how much my points are worth once we book the flight. The transfer process is pretty similar across all airlines and hotels within American Express, so I hope you found good value in this video so that you can do your own point transfer. If you want to check out any of the links down below in the description to learn more, that would be great. And if you want to watch the video on how to transfer out your Chase points, that'll be right there for you to click on. Thank you so much for watching this video. I'll see you in the next one.